Hi guys, it's Arnie here, and this is another Alliance Wars. So we're starting with the Fury node, it's Electro. Electro is pretty easy champion, especially with Black Widow, because she's still a great champion. So important thing is just to evade his level 1, bait his level 1 and never hit 5 hits in a row when he has at least one power bar, because it will trigger his level 1, you won't be able to evade. And next node is a bleed node, so I need to do it fast. And here it's an interesting placement. Abomination is not such a strong champion, but he has a poison and a lot of health and I think armor. So this is very interesting placement, and here I usually try to do my best to finish the champion as fast as possible. And now, as you can see here, he has poison stack on me, and my level 2 attack just took him in couple of hits. Next one again, science champion, and here guys you will see not my great fight. I won't cut it out because I want to show everybody that we all have bad days and not every fight is a perfect fight. So I started good, as you can see here, pretty confident in myself. Rhino is not such a strong champion, this is huge armor, but a pretty weak champion, so it's very easy to evade his level 1 and level 2. So it started good, as you can see here I managed to took quarter of his health, and here my first mistake, I'm unable to evade, and this is a strange thing, my block just broke, and I don't know why I blocked and he managed to pass through my block, but it's probably one of the game bugs. Another issue here, it's not an issue, sorry, it's a stupid thing that I did, I just ran into him when he had a heavy attack. So this is not such a good fight, I won this fight, but not my best fight. Next one is Unblockable level 2, and it's Doctor Strange. With other champions it would be very tough to evade his level 2, but with Daredevil is very easy. Doctor Strange is very easy champion here, very easy to beat him, and I think even with a champion that cannot evade his level 2 you still have enough health to beat him, because after the nerf it takes a lot of time to Doctor Strange to gain his power, so it's pretty easy to beat him. As you can see I managed to evade by myself the level 2 attack, at least the first one. Okay, so another level 2 soon. Let me see, yes. And let's finish him. Daredevil is an amazing champion, I'm thinking to take him to rank 5. Next one is Stun Immune champion, usually it's Ultron or SpiderMan or NC. Here, as you can see here, it's Science, so it's probably SpiderMan. I will use my potion, this is the only one I used in this war. I'm trying to be effective here, and it's Spider-Man. So Spider-Man with Black Widow with high signature ability. I think he's not evading much. This is a rank 3 Spider-Man, so he's a pretty strong one. But I think, as you can see here, he unable to evade my attacks. Here I just sure that I just swiped back, but she blocked and I lost a lot of health. So it's very strange thing, but let's continue. So Spider-Man is very annoying champion, but with Black Widow it's much easier to beat him. Okay, almost done. Here's another level 1 soon. Here this is an interesting node, if you trigger a special attack you will gain another power bar, so here you can take Spidey to level 2 very fast, and I just understood it after the fight. Here it's a Cyclops node. I think 99% of champion of this node is Cyclops, usually rank 4. This is I think rank 3 Cyclops. And this is the first time I used Superior Iron Man in Alliance War. I wanted to test him. were in Alliance Quest, and my best champions were at last day of Alliance Quest, so I brought him. And he's doing quite well, especially on Thorns now, because his level 1 attack just not trigger Thorns. So you also have a lot of critical hit with signature with Daredevil, so it also helps. A small mistakes were made as usual. As I said before, I'm not editing only my best fight. I want to show everyone that we all have not so perfect fights. So the regeneration kicked in and it helped me a lot. I managed to regenerate quite a big chunk of my health. So he's down. Next one, I call it Magic Node. Let's be honest, there's 2 champions on this node, or Hyperion or Magic. Here I have rank 4, I think, it's not rank 5, 4-star Magic, but maybe she's rank 5, I don't know. So here it's a luck fight, because sometimes when you take her to level 1, to 1 bar of power, she is not triggering her limbo, and sometimes just immediately when she hit 1 power bar she triggers a limbo. I'm trying to do as much as damage as I can, trying to keep her on maximum 1 power bar, but sometimes they just won't trigger their specials. And this is one of the great examples. I'm trying to bait her special and with no success. So I'm trying to do my best and just to attack and reduce as much health as I can. Okay, Daredevil doing a great job here. Now level 3. Luckily I had no buffs, so her level 3 won't be so strong. I think if it was a 5-star magic I probably would die, but here it was my luck. This is an alliance with similar to our ratings, around 7.5 million points, so it's a pretty fair alliance war. And just at the end I did my best, trigger everything and managed to kill her, and almost nothing left. So next one is mini boss. It's Mordo. Some of my guys managed to reduce some health from him. And here, as you can see, also I have a class disadvantage, but Mordo is pretty easy champion to fight, honestly, I must say. An important thing with Mordo is just timing your attack just before you reach a power gain, so your hit will reduce and disable the power gain. And also it's important to bait his level 1 or level 2 attacks. Usually if you stand near to him, he will trigger his level 2, as you can see here. So for now everything goes pretty well. You cannot parry Mordo, so it's just parry immune champion, because if you parry him it won't do anything, will just gain health from willpower. So luckily this is, I think, one of the good things that Kabam did, that they changed the mechanics of willpower in Alliance Wars. It's just allow us to bring other champions to defense and also to attack. So this is, I think, one of the good things that Kabam did. So as you can see here, managed to trigger his level 2 attack. And I'm trying to time my attacks according to his cooldown timer, because it's very important here. As you can see here again, he started a power gain and I attacked him just to disable this power gain. Okay, again, this great regeneration helps me a lot here. Soon my assassin mastery should kick in and I will do a lot of damage. As you can see here, I think it started. My attacks just got stronger. Again, I'm trying to bait his attacks while standing near to him, and he almost down, and Mordo down. So it was a great alliance war, very interesting. We managed to win this by exploration, and I managed to be an MVP. It was a fair fight, great alliance. The Ghost Alliance was an interesting fight, but we did it, we won the score, and that's it, guys.